Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. We really appreciate your presence today, this afternoon. Sir, maybe you can tell us more about this foundation, this organization, when it started, and everything that it does now that we've actually seen children receiving awards. When it started and everything, it just in a nutshell.
Simple. It's based on the life of Professor Zakaria Stane-Formum. He was a great man who inspired us, and unfortunately, one of the things that developed some of the societies that are considered developed always had somebody who inspired them. The Americans have Benjamin Franklin, they have all Ernest Roosevelt, they have so many people whom they refer to. They have Abraham Lincoln. So now it's time for Africa to have its own ideals, its own models, its own exemplary personalities. And for us, this is the man who literally is the embodiment of what a true African can be in God's plan. It's never out of God. But basically his life inspired us, and we decided to start a foundation that basically encapsulates the aspects where he excelled spiritually, academically, professionally, and even in human relationships, and make these available to any and every young person, because he started excellence very young, was always pursuing a goal. And so the younger we can get people to say, look, you can do it, regardless of poverty. All of his education was done in Africa. He never went to Europe, he didn't. And he rose to a top, to one of the reference people. So that's basically more or less the inspiration behind the foundation. And so we've been doing this he passed on in 2009, and we started the foundation in 2010. And every year we are increasing our activities and the number of countries we are touching.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So what will happen to these children that have received awards? Are they going to later get scholarships or something like that?
Eventually we are going there. We are going to the point where a recipient of awards, because our awards, in every country where we start with small awards. And then as we see the progression, we increase the awards, and soon we'll get to a point where we can actually offer full scholarships. And we also award, our goal, is that the ZTF Excellence Award would be equal to or better than a Nobel Prize.
Okay. My last question is, often a time we see parents saying, they will say to their child, I want you to study engineering. Maybe that child is gifted in political science. So maybe you're talking about excellence in academic, but sometimes parents, they're not so supportive. They've got their own goal. What would you say to parents right now when it comes to molding their kids into becoming those academically good students?
It's simple. You cannot cheat life. If your son is not made for the arts or for the sciences, let them do why they can be best. They might pass in the sciences, but they'll be top in the arts. You cannot take a train and make it move on the road and hope to do anything constructive, or take a ship and make it make on land. I will simply tell the parents, find the domains where your kid is excellent. And we have so many examples in the world. Even if you're a plumber, you can have a multi-million-dollar company that does excellent plumbing. Don't we have McDonald's? Don't we have clothes? Those are tailors. People see because they are called Louis Vuitton. They don't realize that these are tailors. Same like tailors in the quarter or wherever in the suburbs, or anywhere. So basically, find what your child is good and let that child excel in that. You don't know what the future is. You are talking to a future billionaire, basically.
Thank you so much for joining us. May the good Lord bless you with what you're doing, extending your hearts to help the children. Here in Zimbabwe, we've seen a lot of children winning awards, which is a very good initiative. Thank you so much.